Welcome back to Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. My name is Tails Fyraga, and in the last episode, we went to the Forest of Moor and reached the Guardian Tree. But it didn't come without cost. Now a lot of the Forest of Moor is burned down, and unfortunately, it wasn't without sacrifice. Gallif is no longer with us, and in his stead is his granddaughter, Kryl. Alright, so a few things to note about Kryl. For starters, she inherits all the AP and jobs that Gallif had. So she is our replacement to Gallif. She is slightly different in a couple of ways, however. For starters, she has the most adorable little sprite. Look at how cute she is. Look at those tiger pajamas. Look at the Kigurumi. She's super duper adorable. The other thing is that, I didn't cover this before, but all the characters actually have a small modifier to one of their stats. In the case of Kryl, her modifier is speed. I believe Bartz has strength, Gallif had stamina, Lena has magic, and Ferris is an all-arounder who doesn't have any stat that she's, a little bit better in. Kryl has slightly better speed than the rest of the party. This isn't going to matter too much, but it's a slight difference you might notice. So now, what are we gonna do? Story dictates that we take the fight to Exdeath, but there's also a few things we can still do around here, too. So I'm gonna buy some more magic. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, that's right, because all we fought in the Forest of Moor after getting stuff was that boss fight. So that's not very much money at all. That is, in fact, not very cash money of you. Now, it also gave us the Windrake, but did it give us a way around? The answer is yes. This path is open up now for some reason, which I'm not going to complain about, because it means we get to maneuver around a bit quickly. So if Gil is going to be an issue here, how about I talk about a little something, the Gil Cave. Now, we went to the Gil Cave for like a second last time, and then I decided it wasn't worth going into because everything was too strong and scary. But now, we're strong and scary, so we might as well go in, test our luck, and see what all we can do there. Now, before we do anything though, I'm going to make Kryl a time mage, so I can get float on everyone. I'm also gonna give her white magic as well. And that should be fine. We want to have some power, and we want to have some support and magic defense going on for this next one, so let's get in there. And let's get Float on the party. Float is a time magic. So we have our time wizard powers. And now, there's a secret, or not so secret, I guess, path down here that's going to lead to the Gill Turtle Path. Now I'll say this, the Gill Turtle Path has a lot of magic in it. It's a very good place to go to. But it also has gill turtles, and they are going to fuck our shit up. But thankfully, in this remaster, in the Pixel Remaster, there's actually a trick you can do to get around it. But it's slow and not particularly interesting. I'm going to do a couple of runs just trying to fight the Gill Turtles properly. And after that, then I'll probably show off the trick. So that seems like, in my opinion, that seems like a pretty decent compromise. Right, I've got Fyraga, just burn them all. They're not weak to it, but, I mean, this does a lot of damage regardless, so burn them all. You get a lot of experience going too. So let's maneuver our way over. We just gotta keep moving until we find a door. Thankfully, float persists between fights, so it's not too much of a problem, all things considered. And as long as we have float active, like, these things can barely hit us. They just hit us with melee attacks, which still do a pretty decent chunk of damage, but not as much anymore. We're prepared and armored. Alright. Curaga on everyone. And I'm gonna use an ether on Kryl too. There we go, since we got a bunch of those. Alright. I'm also going to make a quick save here as well, just so that I can come back here after our death. So like I said, for this episode I'm going to give a couple of attempts at fighting the Gill Turtle, and then show off the tricks and rewards. So every step you get here, you will get Gill, which will be double the value of the previous Gill. So it starts at 10, then goes to 20, 40, 80, etc, etc. Now, the problem is, every few steps or so, you might encounter this fella right here. This, lovely fella is the Gill Turtle, and he's a pain in the neck. The Gill Turtle is undead, but you can't kill him with rays or, elixirs or anything like that because he has the heavy status on. So I'm actually going to stack some buffs on Lena real quick, just so that she can live. And start using Guard as well. I don't remember how much health does the Golem Shield actually have? I don't quite remember. Alright, let's get buffs on everyone too. So, start getting it on Bart's. I'll get another earthen wall up just in case-o. Boss music is playing, and I mean, game's really not kidding. This guy's a pretty tough boss. And there's multiple of him. There are dozens of us. Protect up. Heal the Barts. And... okay. So, Gill Turtle is weak to ice, but we don't have Blizzaga. I'll see what a Blizzara is going to do. 530, not a great amount. Thankfully, Golem does block those. Oh, if we could get Shell on everyone too, that would be great. And that's not just a turtle pun. I think I'm gonna cure on everyone. Haste. You don't have haste yet. Another Golem. These things have like 1500 health, so I'm not super jazzed and chuffed about fighting them. And I'm pretty sure an elixir also will fail on them as well. I'm willing to give it a try. Yeah, elixirs miss on them. Alright, so I was not entirely familiar with Gill Turtle's game, but thankfully, there is a way around the Gill Turtle. And that will require us to cheat maliciously. So every time you get one of these, right before you go to step on the next one, do a quick save. And then, if you encounter the Gill Turtle, load the quick save. Otherwise, you can just keep on going up, and eventually the rewards will increase. So we got a lot more money now, so let's just return to the title screen. Sorry, it takes a while, it needs to load the title screen in. And we then load up the quick save. And if it happens again, then we do it again. And there we go. At the end of the tunnel, the last step has 40,960 gil, which brings us up to over 80,000. Now you may be wondering, okay, well, why is that a trick? It's just save scumming, and can't I do that with other things as well? If you have save states on, certainly, save states will work. But if you're playing things legit without save states, quick save doesn't work like that in other versions of Final Fantasy V. It only works like that in the Pixel Remaster. If you quick save on, say, the Game Boy Advance version of the game, what happens is it quick saves, and then the game boots you back to the title screen. Because the quick save is intended to be like, oh, you're going to take a break. That quick save, however, can be abused maliciously, and you can get a lot of stuff from it, so now that we have a lot of money, how about we buy some of those spells we're missing, huh? Now, there's another thing to note as well. The Gil Cave only exists in Gallif's world. Now you might be thinking, duh, that's obvious. I'm going to reiterate, the Gil Cave only exists in Gallif's world. It only exists in Gallif's world. And those who've played this game know why I'm saying that. I'll get Haste God just because it's really good. And Reflect is okay. I don't really need the other level 5 spells though. I have Curaga. So let's buy 2 air knives. 2 of them. And we'll use that to get some power. Alright, so now I guess we should probably do what we are actually supposed to do. And that is to go climb Exdeath's castle. So in order to do that, we need to find our way all the way back there. I've taken a wrong turn. Took the right turn when I should have took the left turn. Now we're never gonna make this light. I also guess we might be powerful enough to fight the zombie dragons in Kuza Castle, but I'm not gonna worry about that, because that's gonna come into play later. Alright, park the Windrake outside. Switch up your jobs and heal up if you need to. I'm gonna make Kryle a ninja. And we're gonna use those 2 air knives we got. You know what? You can have Spellblade too. Double air knife, the tiger mask and diamond plate we got. Cool, cool, awesome, awesome, thanks. Let's use a tent just to heal ourselves back up. And let's get prepared to enter Exdeath's castle. Castle Exdeath, he's certainly had his way with the soldiers here, huh? Now, Castle Exdeath is kind of the same as you've already been to. A lot of the rooms are the same, and of course, you know, there's a healing spring, so I didn't really need to use that tent after all. Consecrated circle in case you need a save. Kinda weird for Exdeath, this main antagonist, to be in a perfectly normal castle though, don't you think? Seems a little unusual. Some of these guys going. Right, I have the Frost Rod equipped, so Diamond Dust. Diamando. We'll get everything settled later on. That didn't deal much damage to these guys at all, now did it? It did a little bit of damage. The widespread is nice. But these wolves are definitely a little stronger than we're used to. They're stronger than the enemies that were here before. Let's just burn them all. Kaboom! Lots of damage. I think we might be equipped with a fire rod instead. That might be the case, actually. Hang on. Yeah, flame rod. Alright, that makes sense, though. Alright, let's get these treasure chests. Ooh, Reflect Mage. True to their name, you probably don't want to cast any magic on them because they will reflect. However, since summons aren't reflectable, we can use that. And since I'm pretty sure scrolls aren't reflectable, we can use them too. So we're out of magic, but we're not out of options. Luna Master two-handed, so we can trade in defense for offense. Just contained ether. Just contained a diamond shield. So we got 3 of them now. We have more powerful lizards to deal with. But they'll fall all the same. Once I burn them to death. Interesting that Arise didn't work. I would have thought that it would have, but it didn't. Hit him with 2 slashes. Kryl mastered smoke. I thought it said swole for a second there. That's how you know I've been on the internet for a little bit too long. Alright. Now this room is going to be pretty important to note. First, how about you all burn? Yeah, I'll use that on you too. Yeah, I'll get some, I'll get some healing going. Because I can just get my MP back. I don't even need the healing. Because we're strong. This room is important because this room is a dead end. And you might be thinking, what do we do with a dead end then? Why is this room important if it's a dead end? Well, my impatient friend, I'll tell you. But first I must cast Blizzaga on these lizards. The reason why this room is important is because it's not actually a dead end. We just have to check around. Alright, so we've checked everything, so you may be thinking, Tails, you're full of shit. There's nothing here. We've run into a dead end. But actually, when you try to leave... Kryl, where are you going? There's nothing in here. No, there is. All of this is an illusion created by Exdeath. Are you certain? Grandpa, give me strength. I see. Galuf has fallen as well. Dorgan, Zizat, and Galuf have all shuffled off this mortal coil. I fear I haven't much longer either. Lord Kelgar! The time for that longest of rests draws closer. Who goes there? Galuf? Galuf, is it you? What? Kryl is... Galuf. I understand. Everyone, Lend me your strength. Lord Kelger, we must tear down the illusion Exdeath has created. This is my last wish and final command. Send all your power to Exdeath's castle. Lord Kelger! Let's do it. I see Grandpa, and a wolfman. It must be Kelger. Their power. Everyone's power is... Ah! Pleasant. Not the way I would have decorated, but you do you, Exdeath. Alright, here's the actual Exdeath's castle. It's a dangerous place, full of dangerous enemies. Well, okay, it's a dangerous place full of the enemies we've already encountered so far. But now they're in different formations, so that's fun. These magic dragons have a lot of health, but they're weak to wind, so Kryl can slash them down pretty easy. We can also use our power of Aga level spells. And give them that Sub-Zero Slam. Ooh, your rise actually worked for once. But that's not gonna help you. You may know everything I'm going to do, but that won't help you because I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it? Oh, that did a lot of damage. Right, because you don't have a shield and heavy armor, so Kryl go squish squish. Let's kill them fast. As cool as double air knives is, it might not necessarily be the most optimal thing for us because it requires close range, and close range means ninja go die-bye. Oh no, everyone's old. One more attack. There we go. And winning a battle gets rid of old. Remember, if you want youth, you murder people. Alright. Open that. And there's a treasure chest. Pretty conveniently placed treasure chest, if you ask me. I get the feeling it might be some sort of trap of some kind. Or maybe Exdeath's just really generous. Maybe he's just a really cool guy. You can attack yourself for a while. Figure out what you're doing there. Ooh, you can cast Bio on yourself. That's even better. That makes it you easy to kill. Alright, this is probably a trap. No, it isn't. It contains an ice shield, which is better than the golden shield or the diamond shield. Have a little bit more defense, a lot more magic defense, and a bit more evasion as well, so hell yeah. Let's keep moving. Weave our way around. Only one of you? Come on, this isn't gonna work out very well for you now, is it? You didn't bring any sort of backup? You die because Ferris is strong. She has the power. Wait, what? Oh, you can just go through there. I was gonna be like weaving... I never noticed that. Either that or I've gained reality warping powers and have glitched the game. Could be either one of them. Golem is going to be a little bit tricky to kill. I think golems are weak to light, or at least this guy. Well, I don't know if that constitutes weak to lightning, but it did do a lot of damage. Which I do like. Ooh, but that brings the golem back, which I don't like. At least we know how much health they have now, like 3,650. Ooh, but we need some MP going. Elixir! Give me power. Give me guitar strings. Slash you for a bit. And another Thundaga should finish them all off. If I've done my mental maths correctly. I have not done my mental maths correctly. Alright, these bunnies have lived past their expiration date. There we go. I wonder if you get more experience from, like, revived enemies, actually. I don't know that you do. Ooh, these guys with the 6 sprites. Nice. I love the way these black warlocks look. They're pretty cool looking. But you probably want to be careful around them because I'm pretty sure they have some death spells. Shiva, just to get around that reflect mage. Cryle, I might switch you to a heavier job at some point. I was thinking, oh yeah, let's get to work on dual wield, and hey, you know, having 2 air knives is cool. And having 2 knives is cool, don't get me wrong. Everyone loves to have 2 knives. But I know you're taking, you know, you're taking a little bit of damage there, Cryle. You know, I could fix that by moving you to the back row, actually. Let's just move you to the back row for now. He's still gonna deal full damage with, like, the, scrolls, anyway. Heal everyone up again. Just contained in ether. And a mysterious door. And lava. Cryle, how about you become a time mage again? Just for a sec, to get float on everyone. And then, fuck, I don't know, you want to be a dragoon? I think you do. So you're gonna be a dragoon. And I'll give you image. Dragoon with an air knife. Which means I guess I can put her in the front again. Alright. Now you can either run a float on everyone or run a Geomancer on everyone. A Gaia man. The Geo man, sir. But I think for now I'm just gonna go with the float. Because I don't think we have the avoid damage floors spell or skill mastered on Geomancer yet either. Oop. Confuse might be a little problem. I'll save you, buddy. No, since we're using a knife on Cryle, we don't get that additional damage when we use jump. Ooh, your fire spell doesn't do very much to Bart's, I've noticed. Is it because you're weak? The answer is yes. But my guys are slow now. Another diamond dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one rides the bus. Blizzard, again, that's not going to do very much damage. That's going to do, in fact, no damage. Pretty bad at this. I'm going to prevent you from causing any more problems. And Shiva again, I guess. We're at least getting a lot of AP from the encounters here, so that's good. Blind Wolf and Bandercurl. Alright, well, let's use a powered up Blizzager there. Everyone loves the powered up Blizzaga spell, now available in stores. Order yours today. I mean, coming off a Summoner's magic stat, then it's gonna do a lot of damage. You're still alive? Don't be. I don't want that. There we go. Now I only want you gone. Alright, that treasure chest in the middle has something for us. Something exciting, I'm pretty sure. That was not a great back attack to get, though. I want to get rid of that Warlock as soon as possible. Strike you with power. Strike you with a lance. Which is kind of like power. And Kryl has just stopped moving. Kryl is now a statue. Oh, and now we're at the point where Drain isn't doing much damage to us either. We're really getting strong now. Kryl mastered Jump. Oh, that encounters 7 AP too? You're kidding me. That's a lot of AP. Right, chest contained an elixir. Nope, I would like to go up to the next floor, but you know what? If you're just throwing more AP at me, I guess I can't complain. Unless this guy does something like really devastating, like, oh, level 1, reset the game, bye-bye fucker. I think I would put a spell in a game that just says bye-bye fucker. I think that's a great name for a spell in an RPG. I'm not seeing anyone saying that it isn't a great name, so obviously that means I win. It's not just because my opinions are so stupid no one wants to acknowledge them. No. Since no one's debating me, that means I win. Ooh, Blaster. Blaster, I think, has a chance to either paralyze or instant kill. I think that is a random chance. Power Staff. We have an even more powerful staff? What do you do? Power Staff. Staff that drives the target berserk. Okay. That's not a good staff. That's in fact a pretty bad staff. Alright. This room might seem a little bit confusing. How do we get over there? Well, the answer is, we use the power of this skull switch. But if we pick the wrong one, it summons a monster. which thankfully isn't a huge deal, but still something you probably want to avoid. Yeah, how do you like that? Especially because they don't give you much of a reward. They give you 1 AP and that's it. Alright, chest contained a Kotetsu. Okay, so I think it's move off 2 before. Era, oh, that's not gonna work for me, brother. You aren't gonna get me with that. And you look like a floaty, windy guy, so maybe this air knife. No, it doesn't immediately delete you, but you know what? Not like you're really much of a threat right now, either. Cast a bio on you and see how you like it. See how you like this apple. He liked that apple. He was just like, that's a pretty good apple. I want to see Family Feud, but it's just fruits instead. Good apple. Number 1 apple. Alright, so if it's 2 before the one I want... Yeah, okay. Just contained an ice brand. A nice new lovely sword for Lena. It's not as strong as our blood sword, but... No, actually. Okay, the blood sword's just better. I mean, it makes us slower, but... Alright. And the skull switch here is, like, how you get back. Consecrated circle time. Which means it's probably a good idea to end the episode, especially because I don't know how long I've been recording, and there's still quite a bit left to Exdeath's castle, too. So you know what? Let's heal up. Let's get ourselves prepared for the next episode. Yeah, I think that'll just about do it. So in the next episode, we're going to reach the top. The tippity top. The cream of the crop when it comes to Exdeath's castle. And I don't know, maybe I'll teleport out of here before then and go actually kill a gill turtle. Just to show it off. Who knows? I don't know. Regardless, if you liked the video, please hit the things that do the YouTube things to make me not suffer as much. Because the YouTube algorithm is a cruel mistress, and while I do not get ad revenue, I would at least like some sort of exposure out there, honestly. Please, YouTube. Please stop being all like, oh, no one's gonna view your content because you say fuck a lot. Like, a lot of people say fuck on the internet. It's fine.